What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video, and in this video I kind of want to address the free agency market a little bit more and talk about a need that the Giants have going forward, which is definitely the safety position. Now, I'm probably going to do a video on Demarius Randall perhaps a little later on today, maybe tomorrow, because this is another safety that the New York Giants could take a look at. Obviously, this is a need that we could fulfill in the draft as well. If a guy like Grant Delpit falls into the second round at number 36 and he's available for the Giants, that is definitely somebody that they could take a look at. And if they really like Grant Delpit's game out of LSU, maybe they can move back up into the first round and grab this guy, and he would definitely help our safety position. We're very thin at safety. There's no doubt about that, and this has been a very big need for the Giants for some time now, pretty much ever since Landon Collins left. And even when Collins was here, you all know I don't like Landon Collins at all. I never did. I always thought Landon Collins was incredibly overrated. The guy hasn't had an interception in 2.5 years. He does make a lot of tackles, but he's getting $84 million for 6 years, which is a crazy contract for a guy that I just didn't feel like produced as high as people gave him credit for. As a Giants fan, I watched him every week, and I know that Landon Collins got torched time and time again by tight ends. He's a very poor cover safety, without a doubt. Definitely better closer to the line of scrimmage, which I always thought the Giants should take Landon Collins and move him up there like the Cardinals did with Deone Bucannon. I always felt like Landon Collins would be best suited to be a money backer. I really don't know if that's what he plays with Washington or not. I couldn't tell you because I don't watch a ton of Redskins games, and when I watched the Redskins play, the Giants torched Landon Collins both times they played him, so it really doesn't matter. But on to the video, man. Vonn Bell is a guy that I think the New York Giants could definitely take a look at, and I do have a lot of New Orleans Saints fans that check these videos out. I know my girl Last Jedi, and of course Goose 76 Sports, shout out to them. If you guys know a lot more about Vonn Bell than I would, obviously let me know what you think about him in the comment section, if this would be a good signing for the New York Giants. His market value is only $4.5 million. The Giants can definitely afford that without a doubt. And again, to use Landon Collins as an example, not that Vonn Bell is on the level of Landon Collins, I'm not going to put him there, but Landon Collins got $84 million for 6 years. I mean, that's $14 million a year. He had a lot of guaranteed money, and you know, again, he doesn't, in my opinion, Landon Collins doesn't produce to that salary, not even close. Vonn Bell is a guy that's only 25 years old. He just turned 25 in December, and is a guy that could definitely fulfill a need for the New York Giants, and they could definitely go a short route with him, maybe a 2 or 3 year deal, 3 years, $13 million, something like that. It's not going to cost anything, and we could get out from underneath the contract in 2 years, especially if they decide that they're going to sign Leonard Williams or rescind the contract, or rescind the franchise tag, rather. They'll have a lot more money to deal with. So Vonn Bell, maybe he's a viable option for the New York Giants. Now, he does only have one career interception, which is kind of strange for a safety, so obviously I would imagine coverage is not his strong suit. But the guy does average almost 85 tackles a season in his 4-year career with the Saints. He also forced 7 fumbles, and he recovered 7 fumbles. He also had 8 sacks in his career. So this is a guy that can play. You could put him back there with a young Jabril Peppers, and I think Peppers is going to get better this year. I really do. I think that his ceiling could be very high. And again, we're going to take a look at these type of plays and see what they do under, Joe Judge and Patrick Graham's system, without a doubt. But I do think that Vonn Bell could be a very viable option, a very cheap option for the New York Giants to kind of hold down that fort until they can go after a big-time safety, if that's what they choose to do in the future. Again, I mentioned this in a couple of videos. I really like what the Giants have done in free agency this year, and I will do a free agent recap. Again, maybe I'll put that video up later tonight. Maybe I'll have it up tomorrow. I'm trying to do as many Giants videos as I can. I know that I kind of got away from it for a couple months, and I'm sorry that I did that. Just I was doing a lot of different things, and the Lakers games definitely took away from some of that. But I'm trying to get back to doing Giant stuff as there's more and more news now to talk about. It was kind of hard to talk about after we hired our coaching staff, and there really wasn't much to say. Not to mention, again, working every day and going through all the things I went through, not getting home till 7 o'clock most nights. It was hard to do Giants videos, but now that I got time, hey man, I'm going to pump out as much Giant content as I possibly can. So again, I appreciate you Giants fans being patient with me during this whole ordeal, and I know we're all going crazy without sports. But again, I digress, got a little off topic there. Do you guys think that Vonn Bell is a viable option for the New York Giants? Would you want to sign him to a cheap deal? Again, it could be 2 years, $9 million, 2 years, $10 million, 3 years, $13, $14 million. $1,000. Not a bad guy to look at because Lord knows we need the safety help. We definitely need depth there. And Vonn Bell is a young guy that can tackle, that can force fumbles, that can rush the passer a little bit, and he's not going to cost barely anything to come in here and play for Big Blue. Let me know what you think in the comments section, guys. As always, I really do appreciate you watching. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and until next time, I'll see you again. It is the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I am gone. Peace!